today's video, we will discuss about a very hot topic that has been trending the past few years: passive income. We will demonstrate 6 different low-cost passive income ideas that can literally make an impact on our everyday life in the long term. Some of them need a small capital to begin, when others are totally for free. Some of them need effort with bigger potential returns, when others don't need effort at all but have a lower return. None of them is going to make us a millionaire overnight. It is important to understand that all of the methods we will analyze today are meant to provide us with an enjoyable passive income in the long term. No, we aren't going to recommend a high-yield dividend stock or a bond of the United States of America. They are indeed passive income machines, but the return is usually low, around 2.5 to 3%, and we need to invest a big amount of money. Our goal today is to either invest zero currency or start with very little. Before moving on, we must clarify a technicality about passive income. Passive income means that we generate money without making a constant effort. We do an action once, and we generate income without working on it again. That's the main difference with a 9-to-5 job, at which we must constantly be active to get paid. The video will be split in 2 sections: the pretty much straightforward boring part and the creative part. We hope that you will enjoy them. Let's jump into it. We will start with the boring ones. These that you put the money in and just wait for the time to go by and get your money back. It may be boring, but it's a passive income stream with zero effort. The past few years, there have been many companies that popped up in the peer-to-peer lending sector. Peer-to-peer, P2P, is a modern way of becoming an investor. After the economic crisis in 2008, banks have made it very difficult and strict for companies to have access to loans. Whether we like it or not, borrowing money from the banks is essential for a business that seeks to expand. That's the gap in the market that P2P companies are covering. Businesses or individuals that seek funding, instead of going to a bank, they contact these companies. The P2P company comes to an agreement with the entity asking for funding, and they upload the loan to their platform. We are now able to become the lenders. Playing the role of the bank, we are the ones lending money and we become investors. What we get back is our capital plus the occurring interest, just like the banks do. Good news is that most of the time, there is a buyback guarantee that keeps us safe. If the borrower faces any difficulties, the P2P company will pay us back the money with the interest, and they will deal with the borrower. This is a totally passive income stream. We just log into the platform, find any available investment opportunity, click the button Invest, and wait for the time to pass so that we get our money back. Zero other actions are required. A minimum capital of 25 to 50 euros is usually needed to start. The loans last about 1 to 2 months, and the returns are around 10%, which is great, but we need to keep on investing monthly if we aim to make a good passive income. The second passive income idea comes from the real estate sector. We all know how difficult it is nowadays to buy a house. The real estate sector is getting more and more expensive, and few are the people that have the money to buy a house with a loan. Especially these days that interest rates are going up, it is riskier to get a loan than any other period. Uncertainly, a possible recession approaching, high interest rates and usually 20% down payment. Not the most attractive environment for an investor. So, do we totally ignore the real estate sector? No, we don't. We can still invest in the real estate sector through crowdfunding platforms. There are companies that have planned building projects but need funding to complete them. In order to have access to a pool of investors, the building companies contact the crowdfunding platforms to do the work for them. The crowdfunding platforms offer the opportunity to us to become investors in real estate projects. They list the building projects and we can invest in the building project. Although we don't get to buy this house, we get to make a good passive income with zero effort. The starting capital is around 50 to 100 euros, which is affordable to most of the investors, and the projects usually last about 12 months, paying installments monthly or every 3 months. Moving on, another great way to create a passive income stream is renting out stuff we don't use. The most important thing about the 3 things coming up is that the platforms are all 100% free to use. No capital is needed. The first thing we can rent out is our extra room or even our home through the Airbnb platform. Creating our profile at Airbnb is easy. We can list our room or house for free, and we can even upload photos of our free space to make it even more attractive. The rate is set by us, and we should always do our research for the prices of other properties, aiming to have a fair price for the visitors. Airbnb keeps a portion of our revenues as their commission for the service they provide, making it a win-win situation. Another clever way to make good use of our spare room is to rent it out as an extra storage space to others. There are people looking for extra storage since their space is full, and renting out can be an easy income source with almost minimum effort. A famous platform for such activities is Neighbor.com. You can check it out. Last but not least is renting out our car. There are platforms like Turo where we can list our car and lend it out to others. If we are working remotely, or if we aren't going anywhere during the weekend, we can rent out our car to make extra money. Make it work instead of having it idle. And it's time to move on more creative ways to generate passive income. It may sound difficult at the beginning, but bear with me, it's totally worth it. We all have interests, things we love to do or watch. It can be football, chess, dance, gaming, fashion, makeup, literally anything. What we can do with is starting our own blog at a very low cost. Actually, the only thing we will have to pay is the domain that we must buy, which usually costs around $10 annually. Having a blog brings various features to our goal of having passive income stream. Indeed, it takes time to build a profitable blog that will have traffic, but it's doable. Many people have achieved it, so don't be scared. There are many free guides on how to do it. There are guides teaching us how to write a good article, others about creating a good blog, and others on ways to monetize our blog. Furthermore, we don't need to have a customer base. We will create one from our traffic, nor have an inventory to take of, nor employees or a physical location. Having a blog is a remote and internet-only activity, and that's the magic. Blogging means talking about things we like, and that can create another passive income stream. By the time we reach a good level, we will start making money while sleeping, and we will then understand that it was totally worth it. If we love writing and spreading our thoughts, writing a book may be a really good idea to create another passive income stream. It may sound messy, since we all may have heard about a story of a friend that had a really hard time with the publishing company. But with this method, we skip all of these turbulences. By the time the book is ready, we won't contact any publishing companies. There are companies like Kindle and Amazon KDP that offer us the service to create an ebook for free. We just upload it and it's transformed into an ebook. By the time someone buys it, we make money. It's so simple. Of course, these companies keep a percentage of the revenue as compensation, but it's totally worth it as we skip many difficulties. Like with blogging, once written, the book can continue to provide us with passive income, or royalties as they are called, for as long as it makes sales. The best part is that we can promote our book or ebook at our blog, generating even more traffic and making even more sales. Last but not least, we have the creation of a YouTube channel. Based on the same logic with our blog, we can create for free a YouTube channel with our interest, or as it's called, our niche. Similar to the blog, the topic can be anything we like. There are no restrictions. This method has the highest possible return as a good channel with many views, traffic, and continuous growth that can create big revenues from the ads. Yes, the ones that you must watch for at least 5 seconds, these are the ones that pay us. On the other hand, it needs effort, creativity, and good ideas for content creating. It needs more time and effort than the previous ones, but the final reward is amazing. And all of this becomes easier when, you guessed it, you connect it with your blog. Top of the cake is that we don't really need an expensive camera or proper equipment. We can start filming with our mobile phone. The YouTube editor is a great free tool that will help us complete the creation of our video. What's your favorite passive income idea out of these 6? Are you using any of them? Please share your methods in the comments. It is great to have your opinion. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that you liked it and would appreciate a like. Also, you can subscribe to the channel as more and more videos are coming up.